Hello again everyone, welcome back to another lecture video. Today we've got a few things to cover. It's going to be a shorter video. So in terms of what I plan to talk about today, I want to quickly recap grading for this course, talk about where the points are, how they're allocated, all that good stuff. I'm also going to talk about the end of the semester, which we are very quickly approaching. So I'll talk about what we have set up for next week, which is the last week of class. Also a reminder, there is no final exam for this class, so disregard the email you were sent saying what date and time our exam was scheduled for. You do not have to worry about that at all. And there is one last assignment for us this semester, aside from the Unit 3 final, that is, and that is a quiz on the article, Is Google Making Us Stupid? The quiz is on ReggieNet, which, as I'm looking at this now, I see is listed as a question, but that's not a question. That is a stone cold fact. You can find that under the assignments tab. So make sure you're getting that done. There are points allocated to that assignment. And speaking of points, that takes me to the next slide. Okay, so as you see up on the screen right now, I do have the grading breakdown listed for this course, letting you know how many points are available. So just to kind of quickly run through this and recap it, on the lecture notes for the first week of February, I gave a detailed breakdown of the grades, talking about what they would look like, and now that we are at the end of the semester, this is what I have prepared for you. So the majority of your points this semester come from the major unit projects, Units 1, 2, and 3. Each of those assignments are worth 20 points, making up 60 total points. In addition to that, unit uptake also makes up 15 points for Units 1, 2, and 3. Those are worth 5 points each. And you'll note there's an asterisk by Unit 3. So with how the semester breaks down, there's not going to be an opportunity for us to do an uptake activity for Unit 3 since the semester will be over by the time I get through grading, by the time you have a chance to take a breath and think about your Unit 3 projects. So you're just getting a free 5 points out of that. So that's a nice little bonus. In addition to that, 15 points are awarded to scaffolded assignments that were used to kind of help support things we were working on with the major unit assignment. So that is the annotation activity we did way back in Unit 1, where you watched that video, wrote a brief annotation about it. And for Units 2 and 3, we did some genre study posts to kind of get us thinking about what our websites and our personal portfolios might look like. So there were 2 of those. That's worth 10 total points. So that's 15 points right there. So 90 points are allotted to the projects, uptake, and the scaffolded assignments. In addition to that, forum posts. So those will make up 16 total points. So in the syllabus it said 4 posts, 4 responses. Each of those will be worth 2 points. And if you ended up doing more posts than that, you will get additional points for that. There were also a couple extra credit posts throughout the semester for various writing prompts that were perhaps a little bit more involved than what we've done in the past. And there were also some extra credit assignments. There was a quiz from Wayne Booth on the rhetorical stance. And when we were discussing multimedia, there was an extra credit prompt for the article by Barry Brummett about Invasion of the Body Snatchers and multimedia being a means for rhetorical persuasion. So these are how the grades are broken down. And if you have any questions on grades, I will talk about that in the next slide momentarily. So the transitions have been on point for this video so far, which is nice. I mean, it only took till the end of the semester for it to get that way, but hey, I'll take it. So speaking of the end of the semester, speaking of grades, if you have any questions, now or relatively shortly would be the time to ask those, since next week is our final week of the semester. So in lieu of providing lecture videos or assignments, next week is just going to be dedicated to workshop peer review days. So if you are working on your website and you want some feedback, definitely come in on either of those days. I can take a look at it, give you some feedback. Other people who might show up, you can work with them, maybe exchange information, conduct a little peer review. I have a reading for conducting peer review on websites, which I will post to the lecture notes. So that's something for you to consider for next week. Workshops will be held on Mondays and Wednesdays, as they have been since about week 6 or 7. We've been doing workshops for a while now. So you are free to stop by and get some work done. If you have any questions on your grade, you can come in. I can give you that information, let you know where you stand, and just give you advice, feedback, anything that you might need. You can also reach out to me by email if you are on campus. Maybe you're taking all online classes, or if you're not going to be able to make it to the workshop days, happy to discuss your work that way as well, whatever works best for you. And speaking of the end of the semester, final projects are going to be due May 1st by midnight to ReggieNet. So for your projects, what you're going to want to do is make sure you are sending me the URL for the website you have created, specifically for the website itself, not the generic Weebly or Wix editor page. If you send me that, I won't be able to access it, and if I won't be able to access it, that might cause some problems. So do make sure you just double check and make sure I'm sent the correct link so I can access your work. So final projects are due by May 1st. If you have any other missing work, late work that you want to turn in, make sure you get it submitted by then as well. So that's pretty much all we have for this semester. There is the additional quiz on Is Google Making Us Stupid, which I will talk about right now. Okay, so up on ReggieNet, there is a quiz posted for the article Is Google Making Us Stupid? And this is like similar quizzes we've had throughout the semester. It's not a gotcha kind of quiz where I'm going to ask you to pick out and identify a specific piece from a passage or something ridiculous like that. The questions are based on the article, and they're more conceptual in nature, and it's going to ask you to carefully think about and how you can tie this into the Unit 3 project. So the article Is Google Making Us Stupid? Talks a lot about how technology changes the ways we read, changes the ways we write and communicate, which is a theme we've had on throughout this unit. So this is a nice opportunity for us to revisit those themes and give you an opportunity to write about them a little bit. So once you're finished, you can post those to the Assignments tab. Under the Assignments tab, you're going to find the directions for the quiz and the questions as well. So about a paragraph on each of those will be good, and I'm looking forward to reading your insights. So that is more or less all from me for this semester. So I want to take a moment to thank you all for the hard work you've done this semester. I know it's been a bit unorthodox. The semester started the first 2 weeks online. I posted a poll. An overwhelming majority of you wanted to stay online. And that has been an interesting experience. Teaching online, teaching asynchronously can be difficult at times, but also rewarding in different ways. So I appreciate all your hard work. We're still kind of living in unconventional times, so these additional steps made class a bit more difficult than perhaps it might have been otherwise. But we're living in these times. We're living through a pandemic, which is still hopefully not kicking up again, but it looks like things are going that way. But anyway, enough about that. You've all heard about that enough for the last several years. I just want to take this moment to thank you for all your hard work. I really appreciate it, and I sincerely hope this class has been helpful. It was designed to be that way. So again, thank you very much. I appreciate all your hard work, and I look forward to checking out your Unit 3 websites. So that's all from me. If you have any questions, comments, again, feel free to show up to the workshop days, send me an email, stop by my office. More than happy to talk about anything to help you out here at the end of the semester. So thank you for your time. Good luck with the end of the semester. Good luck with finals, and I wish you all the best.